What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another All the Mods Eat Hardcore Minecraft video. My name is JawshyGG, and I am bringing you something exciting. Shay, thank you so much for the advice to set up a crusher out here for my iron. I don't actually remember. Actually, you know what I should do? Let me grab one of these furnaces. Furnace upgrade. Let's do factory augment. Oh, excuse me. Let's do a factory augment. And what I'm going to do here is I'm going to do this right here. Do this. And then do this, this. Boom. And then now, should just be able to throw those guys right there, and it should just create myself some, be able to, instead of having to run back in there, I'm going to look at, what is the requirement for steel dust again? Coal and a hammer. Obviously, I can't throw that in a crusher. I have to create the steel ingot first. That's pretty cool. So the meta, I have another one, don't I? I do not. Metallurgic infuser. I don't have any furnaces. Okay. No, I'm not creating a factory out here. I am creating a easier way for me to get, what's it called? Let's do this. Let's swap these. Where'd it go? There you are. There you are. Cool. Okay. Just so that I can throw anything I need in from here to here. So I can do output right. Auto eject needs to be turned on. So I can just come over here, do this, throw that in there, and then that will send it to iron dust, and the iron dust should input from the left, but it's not, because why would it? That would just be too simple now, wouldn't it? I shouldn't need a any pipes or anything, because I've done this without pipes before. Let's see here. Auto eject is turned on. Let's see. That's why. Okay. So we'll do. Oh, actually, I don't even know if that's why. Okay, so it is blue on that side. Let us grab the metallurgic fuser back. Pop you right there and see what you're saying right there. So you are saying input right there. Cool. Okay. So that means that you should work. You should just automatically pull from the left. This doesn't have... Okay, so this just has enriched iron. I need redstone. Couldn't reach. Diamonds right there. I need more refined obsidian. Okay. So this should just... What am I doing wrong? Huh. Interesting. Well then. Curiously enough, it's not working. That's fine. So we'll just... Wait. That's why. What am I doing? I need enriched iron, which means it needs to go through this metallurgic, right? How do you make enriched iron? Hold on. What's this? What's the recipe for enriched iron? I'm an idiot. It's fine. So it's through charcoal, iron ingot. So, okay. Oh, that's cool. Never mind. I didn't need to do all that nonsense. So I need to create a couple more speed upgrades and a couple muffler upgrades. So let's go ahead and do that real quick. 1, 2, 3. Okay. Didn't want any of those anyway. So now I need more iron. Oh darn, it seems I might be running out of iron. How many speed do I have? 4 of 8? I need a lot more speed upgrades. So this pretty much, because of the piglet, that little meanie. Wait a minute. Generalized ender protection? Isn't that like from the end though? Not from the nether? Huh. What's the muffler upgrade? I do need more of those. Cool. That's fine. Yes. So today we're going to start working on the other thermal generators. We're going to be pretty. I'm not going to say slow, but more or less, we're just going to deal with the general. Okay, here we go. So we'll start with the starter basic because we need the starter for the basic, and then harden. Actually, you know what? She also said I could, hold on, let me, oh, that's what Shay was talking about. That looks so much better. All right. For refined storage, let's see. I need one of these. Let's go ahead and do that then, shall we? Boom. Unlocks this bad boy right here. Which means we just need, what do we need? We need a pattern grid and we need a regular grid, which we can make. And we need one of these bad boys, which we can make. Which means we need also one of these bad boys, which we do have. And I can just bloop, that do its thing. And then of course, plop you in there, and then boom. And then now, I'm going to take my pattern grid, plop you right there, and change this up a little bit to kind of match. And now we're going to do this. Wait, monitoring the crafting queue. When attached to your system, the crafting monitor allows you, ooh, I do actually like this. Okay, so let's take a look here. I didn't want that. Okay. Oh, we can actually already make that. Cool. That's cool. Let's actually do this real quick. Let's change this up a little bit, make it look a little bit nicer. I'm gonna put this one right next to that one. Okay, so we're gonna bloop that. What is this other one? What is this one up here? Crafter. The crafter is how we store patterns for our network. We will need one of these. Cool. So let's take a look at what all we need for this. So we just need 2 of these. Look at there. Boom. Boom. Perfection. Cool. Okay, so that was weird. Oh, no, I didn't mean to put that in there. Put the machine casing in there. Okay, so now we can get rid of these. Wait, what is this? An upgrade crafter that holds more patterns. Oh, I mean, duh. I assume it's probably going to go even further than just iron, so let's just see what we can do. See where that takes us. I knew it. I knew it. I knew it. I knew it. Oh my gosh. I feel like it's going to go all the way to the netherite. What are we missing? These 2? That's easy. That's not easy. Hold on. What are we missing? Missing one of you. Missing one of you. Missing one of you. Boom. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. Kablowy. Don't ask questions, okay? I don't need this negativity in my life. Wait. Oh, I needed 2 of those. I knew that. I knew that, guys. I'm doing my best. It's a struggle bus, but it's fine. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Oh my gosh, are you serious? Why didn't you guys tell me? That's a first. No, wrong button. I'm just out of it today, aren't I? All right, there we go. Now we can make this. And I assume the next one's going to be netherite. Wow, how did I know? Okay. So I know now I need 2 of these. Not burnt or not cooked though. 1, 2. Okay. We're making waves, guys. We're making waves. I need 2 crafting tables. All right. Whatever. I don't care. And then I need netherite blocks, which are a bunch of these. Need to go quarry it up again. I need multiple of these, though, actually. I need 2 more. Okay. I don't know how many netherite, how much netherite I have, but I feel like that should be enough. Okay. Boom. Probably didn't actually need that. But it's fine. It's fine. Everything's okay. What? Why are these not stacking? What are these? Patterns, 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 patterns. Those patterns aren't stacking with those patterns. I'm so confused. Why are these patterns not stacking with these patterns? What is going on here? Okay. So, to do this, this is fairly simple how the patterns work. So, what's the difference between these 2 patterns? I don't actually know. Anyway, so we're going to start with this. With these right here. Wait, there we go. Now I can do that. Create one of these patterns. Create one of these patterns. One of these patterns. I already have a... Yep, I already do have one of those. Not what I meant to do. Let's see here. Create one of these patterns. Create one of these patterns. Create one of these patterns. Yeah, this is pretty enjoyable, am I right? One of those. And then create one of these patterns. One of these patterns. So this one is going to be a little bit more challenging because of the fact that it does require energized steel. And I don't have a pattern. I don't have the automation for that aspect. but I should be able to, do I already have the thermal generator basic capacitor? That's that one. Okay, cool. I should be good to do this though. And then the blazing one. So these again require that, whoops, not what I meant to do. Blazing, we'll do that. Create that pattern. And then now we come over to the, where do we go again? This one? Oh yeah, this one. All right, so now we have all those. And then we come back over here to the crafter. Not the crafter. I don't actually know how to do this. Let's see. The crafter is how we store items for our network to know how to craft an item. Okay. Let's start with the pattern grid. This grid allows you to imprint recipes onto patterns for your network. The easiest way to create a recipe for a pattern is to look up the item in JEI and click the plus button in the bottom right of the recipe. This will place the recipe in the grid. On the right side, the top slot is used for storing blank patterns. With a blank pattern inside, you should be able to click the arrow underneath. Then you will want to put your into a crafter. So now this will be placed facing a machine to use processing patterns. For example, if you point the crafter at a furnace, you can put a recipe inside for a recipe you need for a furnace for, like smelting raw processors, as long as the crafter is attached to your system and the furnace has an importer attached to it. Okay, so that's pretty cool. Let's see. Is how we store patterns for our network to know how to craft items. Once a recipe is placed into the crafter, you'll be able to request an item to be crafted from your grid. You can do this by hitting Control-Shift when clicking on the item you have a recipe for to bring up the crafting GUI. Interesting. So Control-Shift. What? Not what I meant to do. Okay. I don't know what I'm doing. Let's see. So, okay. You can just by hitting Control-Shift when clicking on the item you have a recipe for to bring up the crafting GUI. Cool. I don't know. I'm trying. Okay. This grid allows you to imprint recipes onto patterns for your network. The easiest way to create a recipe for a pattern is to look up the item in JEI, then click the plus button. I already looked at that. When attached to your system, the crafting monitor allows you to see what items you are currently in your crafting queue. Okay, so if I do... Interesting. How do I automate this, though? That's my question. There has to be a way to automate this, right? This is automated crafting. Okay. An upgraded crafter that holds more patterns and has an increased crafting speed. Crafter is how you store recipes. Request an item to be crafted from your grid. You can do this by hitting Control-Shift when clicking on the item you have a recipe for to bring up the crafting GUI. So I assume this one and then... Maybe, I don't know, that's weird. Sorry, what? That's interesting. Here we go. Okay. There we go. This is what I was not saying a second ago. I thought I was doing that. Okay. Okay, so now let's go into here and do this. And then we'll create a pattern for the blaze powder. Okay. I don't know what's going on. It seems to be working though. Like if I click right there, you can see right here, it's creating everything I need, which is flippin' wonderful. So that creates a significant amount of ease for us. So that's pretty cool. So you can kind of see that is that's going to be really convenient in the long run. Obviously, I want to automate it with the capability of being able to go into the. I'll have to watch JawshyGG's video on that because again, I don't have a lot of these. Where's it at? Where's it at? Actually, this shouldn't be too much of a problem to get, but I think it's these right here, the energized steel that I do not have a lot of. I'm actually down to 75, so we can keep going here. So we don't, you can see right here now we do not have any more of these. So that would mean that we would need to, I guess the best way to explain it is, I'm trying to think of the best way to explain it. We would need to set up a automation factor in here so that when we have something that's needed out there, it can automate it in here by plopping it down, and then it will, it'll be like a quick little easy task at the end of the day. So of course, this is going to take some time for us to for me to get used to. I'm genuinely not that smart when it comes to automation and everything, but I really, really love that kind of stuff. And I think that's going to be a lot of fun to kind of maneuver around with and everything. Of course, that right there gives us a little bit more than 64. So we'll do this right here. We'll do this right here. Oops, wrong button. We'll do this right here. And then that. And then, of course, my sign-in thing popped back up. So I'm just curious if it automatically, no, it doesn't. So I have to push the plus button for it to start working on that. And then have to go back into it. Or is there a better way to do this? How many of these do I need? I need 37. So right now I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I have 7. Great. I don't know if there's another way to do this. So we're missing redstone blocks now, which what I can do here is I can come in here, do this, create the pattern for that because I'm lazy. And then this I can have a ridiculous amount of patterns in. So that'll be really helpful. Boom. But I feel like there's a better way to do this. So if you guys have any ideas on the better way to do this, let me know. I feel like this is a pretty slow and maniacal way of doing it, but this will kind of help out in the long run. Helping basically, oh wait, you know what I need? I need to grab, how many do I have so far? Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I have 11 so far. That's not too bad. There we go. That's not too bad. So I definitely want to, I'm going to definitely need to watch JawshyGG's video on this again, because he does a really good job of kind of explaining how to automate this process right here. So I definitely want to check that out, because I mean, I think that would help out significantly. And he kind of does it in a different kind of roundabout way, but he has a lot more power coming in. And of course, this is not my final the final form of my power capabilities. I do have plans to continue to increase the amount of power that we are bringing in. But pretty much how it's going to work here, it'll kind of look like this right here, where we'll just have these on top of these, and these will be generating power. But what I'm going to do is, because I love sinks, and I think sinks are God's greatest gift, we're going to create a couple sinks here. Why am I doing that? Do I really need a pattern for a sink? No, I don't. Am I going to create a pattern for a sink? Yes, I am. Okay. I don't have any more water. That poses a little bit of a problem. Ka-chunk. There's probably an easier way to do this. I only need 2, actually, so just for now. And I need more tubes. Oops. Let's create some more tubes here. Of course, guess what I'm about to do? Because I genuinely do need these, because I feel like these will be a little bit easier to deal with. Do that. I assume we're going to need to go to this. And then this. And then this. Let's see what we got going on here. Let's do whoop. Oh, wait. That does pose a problem when I don't have the resources I need for this. Okay, so that should be enough. It's so cool, though. I love... Actually, that probably won't be enough. Yeah, I'm going to need 22 at least. Yeah, screw it. I'll just... Okay, so I'm going to make it as even as I can get. So again, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So there's only going to be 11, so there should be 5 on each side. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And of course, this energy cable, or this energy solution right here is in the way. So let's move this just real quick. And then I should have, I wonder if I do indeed. Well, I have one right here. So I'm going to have to come around just for the time being until we get a, I'll fix that later. Okay. Actually, I'm going to put it right there. Because I am going to pretty much make this as confusing as possible for everybody to understand. Like that. These are gases. I don't need gases. Why did you guys not tell me? Why do I get those mixed up, the tubes and pipes, every single time? Well, that's fine, though. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. See, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So it'll be the 6th one, so it'll be right there. Cool. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. We're good. Everything's okay. I'm going to need these tubes eventually. Maybe. Probably. Probably not. Knowing my luck. I always get these confused. Okay, so do this, 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 this. I need to make more patterns soon. Wee. There has to be a quicker way to do this, though. In all honesty, there really needs to be. I think that should be enough. Maybe. We'll see. Ow, ma'am. Why you gotta do this? I didn't grab another universal cable, but that's fine. Okay. So then we'll do this right here. And this right here. And then now these will start generating some sort of power. Now you may be wondering, Josh, you realize that you're just going to have to replace all these once you actually get into doing nitro stuff. So, yeah, I'm aware. That's fine. That's fine. I'm really I got to get the other room set back up so I can put her stuff in there so I can shut my door whenever I'm recording and doing stuff like this. But she will 110% make it as difficult for me as possible. But yeah, so I guess what I could do here for the time being, just to kind of see how this all works. It's really ugly, I know, I understand, but it's going to look a lot better whenever I actually get it all set up, because it's actually going to be a bigger setup of rods, and it's going to be a lot smoother too with how these are functioning. So we have coolant, we have water coolant coming in here, keeping it cool. We have these blazing crystals, which apparently heat it up the most, which do the best in terms of storing general power and everything. So let's go ahead and go back, and we're going to grab some more universal cables, because I'm going to need more than 9. But so for that, let's create some more patterns. And you guys know exactly what I'm about to do. Yes, I'm going to pattern a pattern. Not because I'm lazy, but mostly because I'm lazy. I feel like that should be enough. Okay, so now we can come back here and go to universal cable. Okay, so we'll do this, 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 this. Perfect. Then we'll plop you guys in there, and then we'll come back to you, and we'll do this, this, this. See? So much more convenient, am I right? But I still feel like there's very likely a quicker and easier way to get those crafting materials to flow through a little bit easier. But what we're going to do here is I'm just going to bring this out, and I'm going to do this. And that's going to provide significant amount of energy here. And we're going to test one thing before I end this video here. So this is going to slowly go back up to 102 million. These each have what they need. These probably won't maintain the overall thermal generation. But let's go grab ourselves a couple items here to test this out. So we're going to do a allthemodium ingot, a vibranium, and then a piglet heart. And then let's go back into our energizer and let's see how quickly this moves forward. Boop, boop, boop. And then let's see. Yes, ma'am. So you see it's starting off right here with the... Actually, I don't know where it's starting. So it's starting off right here with this one. And then it should go through this and then start pulling through the cables, which means the cables will empty out. And then by the time it goes through all the cables, it should start going through each of the devices, all of our thermal generators and furnitors. Thank you for the attention, my lady, but I need you to stay over there for a little bit so I can do this. So we'll see how long this takes. Obviously, it will take more time than what somebody else was telling me theirs takes, which was quite the number when he explained it to me. When they explained it to me, so yeah. But basically, once I verify how significant and how much, if this is any better than the old solution, I'm going to have this entire room wrapped around with these not metallurgic, but these thermo generators. And as we go forward, I am going to start doing more, I am going to start doing more with the more intense ones, which I'll show you here real quick. So like the nitro, which we technically could do this real quick. I'm actually curious. So, oops. It's showing us what we don't have currently, which we're apparently out of this, but we do have a, what's it called for that? Conveniently. Okay, so this is, I'm going to do that just for the time being, but I know that it's probably not going to be any, like, easy at all for us. Just see how much that can actually do. So it's going to need one of these. You can see over here, it is not actually doing what it's supposed to be doing. What am I missing? Nothing. Sweet. So now that should be able to build one of these. Cool. So now if we go back over here to our power, now we are going to get a beautiful blazing, a singular blazing crystal. Thank you so much. I'm going to trade out one of these. Probably this one at the end. I feel like that's probably a smarter choice here. We'll see. This can store up to 2 million and generate 400 FE. So this is at 14%. It is using up the, it's not using up the cable just yet. I assume it's using this one. Yeah, so it's using up this one. And then from there, it will begin using the cable and then all the other stuff. So it should be roughly about 35, 40% before it starts stuttering any. So that's a pretty, a little bit better. Of course, once this one powers completely up, I can kind of see how the Niotic one's going to compare to the others. And then what I'll end up doing is, like I said, over time, we will expand it to go across the entire room. But that's pretty much the general sense of what I was hoping to accomplish in this particular video here. Sorry, I was taking a screenshot. I know this isn't the prettiest, but it will look better once I actually get more involved in it, and once I get more of the material that and resources that I need. But the auto crafting is significantly easier to manage. Thank you guys so much for everybody that is advised me to start utilizing the auto crafting capabilities. Other options that we have in terms of power is the fission reactor, which we will work with over time. I'm not going to do that anytime soon because I feel like it's going to blow up and I'm scared. Okay, cool. So thank you guys so very much for watching. I hope you guys have enjoyed this video. If you have, hit that thumbs up button. If you have not, leave a comment down below and letting me know what I could do better. I truly do appreciate all of y'all's support. Make sure to subscribe if you haven't already. We're getting very close to 100, and I am out of here. Salute.